Ready to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10, Newton dancing to his left. And now running right through it. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Newton. Forced, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Alex Anzalone in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Looking deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And here these guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. So after the INT, it's Breeze. And his first pass is incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Throwing now is Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Thomas Davis coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Ready.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Ian Thomas, 27 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So we got 3 of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. Dancing away at the 35. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. A dump off now to Hill. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here.
Good set. Hey, easy. Easy, kill.
Breeze now to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Julius Peppers with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Brees going to go on fourth down. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Brees leaves this one with Kamara, and he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Brees throwing on second down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Shaq Thompson in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. On third and long, it's Brees. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on third and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
Here's Newton. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They will go for it. Now Newton. Airing it out deep for Smith. And got his man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first down throw for Newton. Funches has it complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Throwing is Newton. He may try and run for this. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Newton now to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Moore from 4 yards out, and the Panthers add on to their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This is caught, and he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. K'Wan Short coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution?
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Mario Addison in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Breeze now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K'Wan Short in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And he's got some space here. And this one will be brought back to the 22. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. On second down, here's Newton. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Sheldon Rankins getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Here's Newton. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Newton to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Cam Newton, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Cat and 0 out now as he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He's got a man complete. That one goes for 36 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Easy. 11.
On second down, here's Breeze. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep blow with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
12. Ready, let's hit.
Here's Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction, and this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know they don't have rally caps in football, but Drew Brees would probably put one on right now. This is not the normal Drew Brees performance that we're used to seeing.
No, he's such a yardage. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit.
Get set, get set. Let's hit.
Here's a toss coming right. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. Oh, up and over. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now Newton. Funches with a catch over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Looking here for Smith downfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Breeze to throw on 2nd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now Breeze got to have this one. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And down inside the 15 he goes. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Newton's going to throw it. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Cameron Jordan in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Steps away to his left. Able to slither by. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't think what we just saw there was any surprise because when Christian McCaffrey came out of Stanford, we knew he was a threat running it and catching it. And any way you can get the ball in his hands, he wanted to do so. Personally, I thought he ran the best routes of anyone coming out of his draft class, and that included the wide receivers.
Last year, 80 receptions. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. A shotgun snap for Newton. Buying time to his left. And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A busy night continues for Kamara. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing here, Newton. And that one drops to the ground, incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
It's caught inside the 25. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the red zone now, Newton. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well at hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
Now, I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, getting the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Gano the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Be ready. We're waiting.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it fly. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Breeze going to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and The defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.